Good morning, Canada. It's November 9th, 2016. This is Igor Chigrin with Win Global, Export-Import Consultant. Today is a historical day. It marks the appearance of Mr. Trump as the President of the United States, which for us, for Canadians, and especially for Canadian exporters, what it means is that this guy eventually wanted to repeal NAFTA and revise and reconsider all trade agreements with our country, which is not a good news for Canadian exporters because around 75% of all our exports are in fact to the United States. But if you're a wise Canadian entrepreneur, if you're a wise Canadian exporter, there's no time to give up. In fact, what you should do, what you must do right now, is you have to find new export markets. And my goal today is to give you the practical tools that you can apply in order to identify your next priority export market. It's not the US, because with Mr. Trump in the office, the United States probably won't be accessible within the next year or so. Let's start with the first tool. It's Industry Canada Trade Data Online. So what that database allows you to see is it allows you to see where Canadians export their products and where else other than the United States they export the product. So I want you to open your browser now and go to ic.gc.ca/TDO. Once again, ic.gc.ca/TDO, and you will also find the link in the description to this video. So go there now, and I'm doing it with you actually right now. So then what you should do, you should click the big blue button, search by product. Okay. There's a couple of fields that you should edit. First of all, trading partner field, mandatory field. You select all countries detailed, okay, and in the bottom where it says product options, all products, we go and change it to search for a product, and then search your product, like whatever your product is, it's all there. It's tied up to the classification of the products, and if you have troubles, let me know. I can help you to find your product. For sure it's there. Maybe it's here under a different name, but let's take wheat flour, for example, and let's see where Canadians export that product. So I select wheat flour here. I hit add to selected products, and I hit run report. So what this report shows me is for the past 5 years the breakdown of the export markets where Canadians exported that particular product. And for you, what it gives you the idea what other export markets you can export your product. For example, in our particular case, it's the second largest export market for Canadians is Taiwan for that particular product. The second one is Malaysia. Then Singapore and Bahamas and Ecuador. So, if you know those countries, they're pretty small, yet they consume a lot. And like say, compare, for example, Singapore is like one island compared to, let's say, Vietnam or China. Like China even in the bottom of the list. Anyhow, so this database and this list will give you the information where else you can export your products, and you should really focus on probably first 10 of these markets. Now the question is how you narrow this list down further, and how you select the right markets for you. So the strategy is that you take a blank sheet of paper, like literally take a blank sheet of paper, draw yourself on top of that blank sheet, and then start drawing your connections. Again, forget LinkedIn, forget social media, only put there people that you actually know in person, or let's say second or third degree people you can actually be introduced in physically by a physical person, not by the virtual introduction. The reason you do that is because international trade is really about personal sales and marketing, and your ability to sell the product is the key to getting international sales. So you draw that picture, you draw all your connection, you put all your connections on a piece of paper. Then next to the name of the connection, you put their you put the name of the country where they're from, where they live, or maybe where they lived before, or maybe where they worked before. But so in any country they are familiar with. So the reason why you do that is because you wanted to find out who in your connections is related to those priority markets. So essentially those people can lead you to other contacts that will eventually help you to make your first sale in that new export market. Because again, it's all about personal connections. Now I do hope that when you complete these exercises, and I really encourage you to complete those two exercises now, like right away while you're watching this video and after you watch this video, to come up with a list of priority export markets for you and start working on developing those export markets right away. But at least I really hope that this video and the description of these tools will allow you to identify the new export markets fast enough. Because there's no time to wait. You have to act now. The guy is elected, but he's not yet in the office. So please do that. Don't delay. If you have any questions, let me know. There's contact information in the description. I'm not really here to advertise any services or do that kind of stuff. I am Canadian. My family is here. My kids are here, and I want them to stay in this country and live in this country. I want this place to be prosperous. And the only way I see this happening is we as Canadians, we have to get rid of the dependency on the United States, because the United States, as you see, becomes totally unpredictable, and I mean, only God knows what's going to be next. So please do that. Ask me any questions, and as Mr. Trump says, let's make Canada great again. Thank you.